Hey guys, Tom Camp from Digital Recording School, where artists, producers, and engineers go to learn how to achieve radio-ready recordings. So, what I want to talk to you about today is a little bit about our limitations. They are either external or internal limitations. And what I mean by that is an external limitation would be something like I broke my eye lock, so I can't open Pro Tools right now. Now, there's ways to kind of get around that, maybe by firing up another DAW or something like that. But for the most part, external limitations, they can stop you, but nothing is more damaging than the internal limitations, which are the things that we tell ourselves the reason why we're not doing something. So for a great example, right now I am in Chiang Mai, Thailand, and I love mixing here. I'll show you why. So this is my favorite spot to come mix. I sit out on this rooftop and there's all these mountains in the background. Not sure if you could see it, but it's just really nice, got a nice vibe, and I'm able to kind of work here nicely. So I have been working on a record since 2009, and I finally realized that most of my limitations, they were all internal limitations. It was, insecurity of wanting something to be so perfect and things like that that would stop me from putting it out. And today's external limitation came in this. Here are my trusty mix headphones, my HD 650s. I love these guys. And sure enough, I forgot my adapter to plug my headphones in. So I can either be defeated, I can say, this sucks, I can't work on my mix, I can't do anything, I can pack my stuff up, hop back on the red truck, go home, maybe get my headphone adapter and come back out. I don't really want to do that either. So I decided that I have these. I have some Apple earbuds, and people are going to listen to this on earbuds anyway. Do I think that I'm going to be able to get a great mix with Apple earbuds? No, I don't think that I'm going to be able to get a great mix, but I think that I'll be able to get it 80 to 90% there. And this is just one example of a limitation. This stupid little headphone that I think is going to make or break my music it's a lie. It's something that we tell ourselves. So you kind of need to break through that. So to prove it to you guys, I'm going to go through and I'm just going to mix this song using my Apple earbuds. I'm going to dive at it. I'm going to go into it for about an hour and just see what I kind of end up with on the other side. So, should be fun. So anyway, hopefully you've already downloaded my Game Changer ebook. If you haven't, definitely do that and you'll be able to follow along because I'm going to continue mixing the song that I was working on throughout that ebook, which was just kind of getting our balance and stuff like that. So I'm going to go through and I'm going to listen, and I'm going to start right when the drums kick in, and I'll start adjusting. Alright, sounds good so far. I got a really good balance. There's no anything on this. Not a damn compressor, EQ, nothing. So the first thing that I did was I set up my mix template, which I kind of took this and borrowed this off of David Glenn. If you guys haven't checked out David Glenn's recording, that's really, really good website. He gives a free mix template that he uses that is like really, really helpful. So I did that. I imported that. That kind of helps out. And now I'm going to go through and I'm just going to start kind of mixing things one at a time. I'm going to turn my groups off, and let's see, I guess I'll start mixing the kick first. So I'm going to send these kicks, Alt-Shift, send them to a new track, kick, and then I need to make sure that this is going to go back to my all drums bus, and let's get a good kick sound on that. You know what, just for fun, I'm going to use all Slate stuff. So let's see. Just because, remember, my limitation, I have nothing but an eye lock right now. So let's really kind of stick with one plugin and go for it. Let's see, or I should say one plugin developer. Let's see, one Slate virtual mix rack. Let's enhance this kick first. That's typically the way I like to mix. I like to enhance all my sounds and then do my cleanup. I'm gonna grab that. And I feel like it needs more low end. These might be lying to me, but we'll see. Let's get rid of some of that boxiness. Okay, I can dig it. Let's just throw this channel. Let's see. Modern, FG Modern. That sounds nice and punchy. But remember, like you talked about in the gain changer, I can't just take that for granted. Because if I just hit play, clearly unbypassed doesn't sound as good, but I have to gain match. Sounds much better. It's got a lot more beef to it. So let's move on. I'm going to send all of the snares to, and then like I talked about before, I also have the snare sample. We did stereo overhead snare samples as well, which is really cool. So let's do this. The other limitation that I have right now is, and I'm really kicking myself in the ass for that, is I forgot my mouse. So I'm really batting 1,000 today. All right, snare, we gotta send this to all drums. Let's go to where the snare kicks in. And let's loop it around the chorus. Guess that's the chorus. Let's loop here. Now, I want to use the tape machine first. See if I can kill that more. I don't want to go in the red. I just want to saturate it a tiny bit. Okay, that's good. Nice little boost. Right around there. Just want to get rid of a little bit of that overtone. A little high pass on it. Sounds like it's getting there to me. Let's put the channel on it too beforehand. Just add a little bit of that character. It's subtle, but it goes a big way for sure. Let's see what else we got. I want to compress. I'll grab Modern again. Output level down. Just want to hit around 3 dB. I'll blend it to taste. Wow, really. Okay, I'm digging that so far. Let's see, put trimmer on, make sure we're good. Oh, we're compressing too much now. Just want to hit right around 3. I think I might even be able to get that snare more low end right there, yeah. All right, that sounds good. And then I want to do some snare. Oh, that's kick. Let's add some snare verb to that. So a new track, snare verb. Solo this. I'll bring this guy up. And let's grab, where's it at? Verb Suite Classics. Let's go with the that sounds nice. All right, let's go back. Let's get actually, you know what? Let's get the overheads now. And these are going to high end. And let's see, go to Slate Digital. Go with lift right off the bat. I don't think I want any low end in there. Well, actually, yeah, those overheads sound good. Let me hear what those overheads sound like by themselves. Okay, we clearly recorded that with a high pass on it already. So let's see what we can do with that. I want to do something to that. Yeah, I just want to get a little bit of that. Nice lift. It's not quite doing what I want yet. Drop it down. Attack, release. It's not quite giving me as much character as I would like. Use a little character. And this thing, you could do subtle stuff with it and it really makes a big difference. Alright, so you know what, that's good for now. I don't want to spend too much time on that. Now let's hear that in the context of the rest of the drums. Okay, I can dig that. Let's hear what we've done, take everything off. I'd say we have a pretty good drum sound so far, at least to my ears. So let's see. So let's get these toms. Now, when I mix drums, in particular, especially toms and kick drums, I always go for the body, the room, and the snap of the drum. So I'll show you what I mean with the floor tom first. So let's see. So I'll do my virtual mix rack again. Realistically, I should probably just pull this thing across all of them. You know, I'll go off camera real quick and do that. I'll go with this guy. So I want to find the body first, which is the low end. Put my headphones on. Let me do a shorter loop. Hate not having my mouse, but you know what I'd hate even more than that? Letting another day go by of not mixing this. So right around there, so do that. And now the body of the drum is the low end of the drum. The room of the drum is typically right in your mid-range, around like 400 or 500 hertz. So take that out, cleans it up a lot. And then the snap of the drum is your high end. Let's see, so far so good. Yeah, it has a little bit more life. even want to hear more low end than that, but that could be for two reasons. It could be because I'm listening on Apple earbuds, so I don't want to overdo it. What I could do right now is I could also reference, go off camera, listen to a reference in Spotify that I think that the song should do, which, normally I would say that that's a good idea. But for sake of the video, I'm going to just keep going at it. So it's... Okay, I think that sounds better, but let's not fool ourselves. Let's go with the trimmer. I'm also going to roll off. I'm going to do a high pass filter around like 40 hertz. Now let's listen in context with the rest of the drum kit, because I have a feeling that right around 150 hertz is just a little too loud. Let's see. Yeah, you know what? There's a frequency in here, so I'm going to grab a utility, so hunt for it. There we go. I really cleaned up the low end of that kick a little bit for sure. All right, I'm gonna, let's see, let's compress this tom a little bit, give it a little bit of beef. With the modern again. And you know what? I might want a little bit of that verb on there too. So let's see. I don't want that kind of verb. I want a big hall verb. So I have over here short room and hall. I already have that set up. So okay. All right, sounds good. I'm going to copy this right over to the floor tom just so I can move along. Maybe pull a little bit of that low end out. There we go. It's compressing a little too much. You know what? That tom could use a little bit more. You know what? I'll come back to that. Let's work on the bass now. Let's get the bass. All right, so now I once worked with somebody who used to, early on in his engineering career, he's definitely fixed that now, used to roll his high pass all the way up. Well, it does clean up a lot of the low end. It does it a little too much. I recommend going around like 60 hertz on the bass, just rolling off that. I really want the kick to occupy that area. So. Oh, I'm adjusting the wrong thing completely. All right, so let's put this VMware here. First thing I want to do, I want to smear that a little bit. Smear that bass a little bit. Get it to be a little less clean. Throw some tape on it. What tape does, gets rid of the transient. It's a little bit more smeared. Try one of these new tube plugins. I haven't used this yet, admittedly. That warms it up. All right, let's see. What else could I do to this? Compress it a little bit, for sure. The vintage. Sounds good. All right. Now these guitars are extremely mid-rangey. We have a lot of problems in there. Okay, let me just hear this one now. You know what, let me go down here. Let's stop working in solo. It's a bad habit I have sometimes. It is a bad habit. Alright, when I do rhythm guitars and I have them panned, I like to mix them each to sound differently. If you're not using a different guitar altogether or a different amp, you should definitely be using different EQ to try to get a little bit of separation. So the left one I'm going to make really bitey. High pass on. Alright, so let's listen to this one. It's getting a little better, but that 2K is still a little too hot. That nice like whistle frequency. So, let's see. And you can use more EQ. It's just not where I want to get. That might be a little too bitey, but we'll see. Before. Yeah, it's got a little bit too much bite. It's right in that 2K. Let's just go. There we go. Alright, so we cleaned it up a little bit. You might say, oh, that guitar sounds kind of thin now, you know, a little too grabby and bitey, but in context with the mix, we don't want the guitar to have so much low end that it just Oh, okay, let's listen to it without everything. Let's hear what we've done so far. So far, so good. There is that frequency that's in there that was bothering me. It is a whistle frequency, and it is annoying the hell out of me. So let me find that. Yeah, it's that 2K that I added. So I can really kind of take that out, smooth it out. Okay. Still some more high end. So yeah, I think I added too much high end for sure. So, one of the other things that I needed to do, I didn't do it on this guitar, but I need to, is, where the hell is it? This guy. Alright, let's do some low pass filtering on it. I don't need any of that information on my guitar. I might do that. Let's check out this lead. These leads, where are they at? So there's this one. Alright, what do I want to do with that? Let's see. I want to mix that in the chorus, because I know that okay, I can tell you right off the bat that these rhythm guitars are going to need to be automated. Put this to a new thing, call it rhythm, then send that. Make sure I send that back to my music bus. Solo safe it. Cool, okay. This, I want some delay on that, so let's throw that into the first delay. We have repeater, CLA-ish 8th delay. Okay, so I have this lead more right. I'm going to send the delay a little bit more left. Alright, first thing I want to do is I really want to hear how that enters. So right there. What do we want that delay to do? Well, we don't want to hear that there. So let's do a little volume automation. Perfect. Also probably want to do the same thing to the drums. Just a little bit too much. Let the drums come back. There we go. Right there. Yeah, maybe we want to fade it. That's good. Okay, that creates dynamic change. It creates a little bit of resistance for the next area, so kind of allows it to explode. So we'll get into a little bit more automation as we go. it's getting there. Let's grab our surgical EQ again. Where the hell you at? There you are. Alright, so it's really shimmery right now, which I'm digging. Alright, one of the rules of mixing, move fast. So let's get to the next part. Let's put this in. Let's call this verse lead. At least for this section. So it's all music. Alright, it's nice and shimmery again. I'd say that sounds good. Let's put that delay on it again. That might not be the right delay, so let's try a different one. There we go, that creates a little bit of space. I can dig that. And let's put a little bit of compression on it, just a tad. Yeah, that's right. You know, let's go to a little bit of tubes. Let's try this London out. I really had some mojo. Alright, let's go with the vintage. Cool, okay, let's hear how that sounds. I'm muting the rhythm for now. Let's bring these acoustic rhythms in. Alright, now the way I like to work is I like to enhance first, and then clean up. So one of the things that I see immediately wrong with this is my...
Sorry about that.
Slate Digital. This one is not blending nicely or blending well. these. It's right between 900 and 1K. There it is. There you go. That was really getting in the way and bothering me, so I'm going to copy that to the other one. That's the RE15. And you know what? Just to save some time, I'm going to go on the other RE15s. Okay. Let's do a little bit more to that. Let's see, Slate Digital. There's a little bit too much of a low mid rumble in there right here. But this acoustic guitar is not meant to be a melodic piece of the song. It's meant mainly to be rhythmic, to kind of accompany the rhythm of the drums. It's not the forefront of the song. So let me mix this while listening to my drums. So I can get rid of some of that low end information on it. Let's give a little bit of high end shimmer. Grab lift. Let's grab our, oops. So I deleted a stem. All right, let's go with the vintage blue stripe. Let's go right to the chorus. Okay, so that's going pretty well. And then that. You still hear that kind of whistle frequency, that kind of thing. Actually, it's even higher. I don't feel like whistling really loud right now. So let's see. So let's grab a utility EQ and we'll hunt for it again quickly. There it is, right around 1.5K. Yeah, it was kind of getting in the way of the snare and everything, so let's unsolo everything. Let's hear everything before. My rhythm's still bothering me, something in there is conflicting with everything else. That's going to be the last thing I add in. Let's get these acoustics going. These are our leads. Now these, I know I want them to be really thin. They're just doubling the electric leads, so let's see what we got with that. Again, right around 801K, it's just too much right there. Let's grab this. Too thin. There you go, right around 500. too thin. Let's hear it in context. Okay, let's get that sitting right. Gain stage it. All right, it's kind of cool. Let's go with the delay. And I want the delay to be predominantly sending to the right, to the opposite side of where this acoustic's coming out. So if the acoustic's here, the kind of, I guess the image of it is like over here. Kind of think of it like visually. Makes it a little bit more dreamy sounding, spacey. I cleaned it up a lot. Let's listen, of course. Alright, check out this piano. It's a little better. Do a little bit of high pass, right around 60. Let's put a little virtual channel on it. Not that one. Let's grab the blue stripe again. Verb, okay. Okay, something is coming out of LR still. Something is not routed right, and it is a snare verb, so this had to be routed to. Say all of it. You know, I'm going to put in the same thing as the drums, and then this has to go to 1, 2. There we go. All right, I'm digging so far. Let's take everything off. Alright, I think I've done all of my enhancement stuff that needs to be done. I want to mix a solo. Let's see, which is right here. saturated. Okay, that's pretty good. Let's go to delay. Put some delay on there. A little bit of verb next. Really kind of fills out that space. Go with a hall. Okay, here's the first thing. Are you ready? So I don't hold my note long enough there. So what can I do there? I mean, it sounds kind of stupid. It doesn't. I can either do this. Sounds a little bit more natural, but I don't want to do that. I want to throw that hall way up right there so that it resonates out. Maybe not that, maybe the delay will do that too. So what I'm doing is I'm just kind of bringing that up so that the tail end of that kind of extends out. There we go. Okay, if I do that and then mess with the hall again. See, it's pretty good. Okay, now volume here. Pull this down a little bit. Same thing with the here we got a little lead. It's a little pan automation there. Let's throw this guy towards the right. See, there we go. I can maybe come down on my volume a little bit too. Should be using the multi-tool right now. I'm a little messed up with all of my tool. Alright, let's get that rhythm sitting better now. Check this out. Let's make sure my master bus is still sitting around -6 so that I can, because right now I want to turn the toms up, but I'm still around -6, so I'm okay with that. I'll probably automate the toms too. So let's keep going. Is this in the last chorus? Oh, that's a solo. Let's hear this. See, so I am getting a little bit tricked by my earbuds a little bit, but I'm pretty confident in saying that I'm damn near close to having a pretty good rough mix using just my earbuds, sitting out here looking at these beautiful mountains. So it's I'm confident that I'm able to get it there. I'm glad that I didn't give in to my limitations. So I'm going to continue on, and I'm going to start doing some stuff to the master bus. Just kind of give it a little bit of quick kind of feel. So let's see. Let's add some channel at. All right, do that. Let's go with some tape. Gives such nice saturation characteristics. All right, and then where's the secret weapon? There she is. Alright, 2 to that and 2 to 1. I want a slow release, slow attack. Actually, I want auto release. Go to a different section. That guitar solo tone is just a little too gritty. Let's go over here. Just had such a nice glue saturation factor to it. Okay, so let's keep going. Let's see, Slate Digital. Put another instance of the mix rack. Do lift. Give us that little smile effect. We'll do lift and revival. I'll throw a trimmer on there too, just to check what I'm doing. Nice little subtle change. Let's see, what else could I do? I'll tell you what I do want to do though to my guitar, is I do want to send my guitar into like a short room. So I have that set up. might be getting a little too crazy right now, but I have an idea that I want to try. Let's see what. Right. Okay, let's see what that does. I'm going to try to go from left to center to right. Might be a little too weird. Let's make it a little smoother then. Kind of cool. Yeah, it's kind of cool. Let's listen. So we got a pretty good mix so far. Let me do FGX mastering. See where we're sitting. Hear our chorus beforehand. Nothing. Yeah, I'd say that mix is about 80% there. I tell you what, if I was to really dive in, let's say these were all I had, like, you know, some of you guys out there might only have Apple earbuds. You might be just getting started. There's no reason why that should be an excuse to not start, you know, to not learn, to not, you know, kind of learn your way in and out of things like EQ and compression and stuff like that. So maybe in this instance, I'd probably take a fab filter, you know, something that has a nice like analyzer on it, because if I hit play right now, I can kind of see on my EQ where certain things are. Right there around 2K, I say I might have a little bit too much of a buildup. I can't really hear it in these as well as I would, you know, my Sennheisers, so I'm going to use the another one right here I'd like to take out. Now when you're doing mastering EQ, because that's what this essentially is, I'm kind of home mastering the song right now. You don't want to do drastic cuts, you just kind of want to do small cuts and small boosts here and there. There's 900 again. I hear what it's doing. It sounds better. You guys listening at home on systems might be getting, you know, a little bit clearer of a vision. Now, I'd say that I'd call this a mix. It's, you know, 80% there, maybe 90. If I'm going to give myself a little bit more credit than I deserve, but I'd say it's about 80% there. And just sitting here, again, Apple earbuds, these are, by no means are these, $350, $500 headphones. They're just earbuds. They come with your phone. So, yeah, so let me take another look. The next thing that I would do is I would go through and I'd do automation cleanup. I'd probably do maybe automate the chorus to be a little bit louder by automating the pre-chorus and the verse to step down. I would definitely clean up space in the actual buses to give us more dynamic, kind of stops when it happens. So like, I turn the toms down overall, but automate them in that spot that I wanted them. Let's see, right here, I'd probably go right here to all. Kind of trim away that, trim out that fat. So that would override the yeah, right there. So, and then another thing is these plugins, they model analog plugins, so they give us saturation, which is a great thing in most cases. But since we're using digital stuff, we can do things like on this silence, I can automate this VBC rack and this virtual tape machine to bypass. So the way you would do that is you would go to your plugin automation on Pro Tools, which is this double box thing, hit bypass, hit add, and then you can select right where that pause is. So right there is probably where I would want to turn my all bus off. Probably want that section to bypass. And then I can go here, virtual tape machine, bypass, and I can say right here, oh, did that work? Yeah, bypass, so, oh, I'm on the wrong thing. But, so power off. And then I could do the same thing with the VBC rack. Double, bypass. So there's little cleanup things. They're small moves, but they make a world of difference. Bypass. That's clean. The other thing that I probably would do is I actually didn't do any EQ or anything to my buses at all, which is unlike me. I typically do a lot. So let's do some parallel mix bus or parallel drum bus compression right now. So let's see. So let's get a nice aggressive compressor. I'm going to take my parallel. So this parallel send is sending here. I have it on pre, so I can mute this, put this up, and now I hear this bus. All right, I'm going to go with something really aggressive like Bomber. I don't even know if I want to use Bomber. Let's see if I can get more out of the 76, or 116. Let's see, modern. All buttons in. Oh, did they do all buttons in? Nope. So just 20. Fast attack, fast release. Output down, input up. Okay, that's some parallel compression. Now I blend it. That sounds good. I might even my snare. I might go with that short room. Oh, I don't have it solo saved. I have my yep. Okay, let's hear what that sounds like. I can tell you, I'm still hearing things that are bothering me. Have to gain match that. See, I'm grabbing my output to match my in. Cleaned up the mid-range a little bit, but there's this frequency that's really standing out to me. It might be because of my monitoring, situation. I'd like to listen to this on other systems, but again, I think I'm there. I think I'm 80-90% of the way there. Yeah, let me know what you think. Let me know if this tip helped you. And remember, guys, I'm going to drive the point home again. Your limitations, they're mainly internal. You're mainly getting in your own way more than anybody. So I hope that this tip finds you well. And as usual, remember, you're just one song away.